Penguin Random House Audio presents Love is a War Song by Danica Nava. Read for you by Kyla Garcia. For my mother, who raised me on country music. Author's note. This book deals with emotionally difficult topics, including loss of family members, addiction, and reference to the term savage. Any readers who believe that such content may upset them or trigger traumatic memories are encouraged to consider their emotional well-being when deciding whether to continue reading this book. 1. 3 nearly naked men drenched in oil gyrated around me. Their things barely covered in short, tan-hide loincloths that dangled between their thighs. When I was a little girl dreaming of being a singer like Norah Jones, this was not what I had pictured. I pictured myself on stage, wearing a flowing gown draped over the bench of a gorgeous grand piano as I slammed the keys and crooned into the microphone. I could hear the crowd in my mind singing along to the songs I poured my soul into, cheering as I hit the bridge and shook my hair all over the place. Instead of all that, I was filming my first solo music video off my debut album, dressed in next to nothing, stumbling through choreography with male dancers wearing even less, lip-syncing the words to a song where I have 0 writing credit. Not that I really wanted credit for the majority of the chorus being just oh, oh, oh approximately 3 billion times, but writing was what I thought I did best. When I was finally given this record deal, I had thought some of the songs I wrote and demoed for my label would make it onto my album. None of them did. With auto-tune, anyone could be a pop singer, but I was a songwriter first. Sadly, that was not what the executives who controlled my career believed. The only reason the powers that be were investing so heavily in this music video now was because of the success of my leading single, I Need a Warrior Tonight. They weren't sure a Native American pop star could enter the charts. I not only debuted my single in the Billboard Hot 100, but the song has stayed there for 9 weeks. Now we were all scrambling to get this music video shot and released to capitalize on the success, afraid the market attention would turn, and this would all be a waste. It couldn't be. I wouldn't let it. There was one thing I never called myself, a dancer. Yet here I was trying to remember the intricate choreography while wearing 5-inch stilettos to get one flawless take. My concentrated face looked too angry, and we had been filming this sequence for what felt like hours. A slippery, toned butt cheek of one of the dancers whacked my hand, causing hysterical laughter to bubble out of me. I missed my cue mouthing the words to the next line of this absurd song, and I knew I was about to get in trouble. Cut! Fabian, the most coveted music video director in the world, threw his headset as he stormed over to me. My song cut off and was replaced with silence. I tried to stop laughing. I really did. But then one of the dancers, I think he said his name was Justin in rehearsal, wiggled his eyebrows at me from under his bad wig and headband. It was so ridiculous that, paired with his super white teeth contrasted with the orangey bronze spray tan, it was too much. I hadn't come across a whole lot of Native Americans in Hollywood, but I knew this was too over the top to be thought of as authentic. This was bad. Fabian's forehead vein was throbbing under his flowing locks with bleach blonde highlights. I snorted, which sent me into another fit of giggles, and then I started hiccuping. Avery, this shoot is already 3 days over budget, and you laugh and refuse to take me and my vision seriously, he whined with his French accent. My laughter was so unhinged I couldn't even form an apology. You mock me! He threw his clipboard onto the floor and charged out of the studio warehouse where we built the forest set for my music video. I should have run after him and apologized to smooth things over. My label pulled many strings to get him to direct this video last minute for me. A gamble. Everything needed to be perfect. But I couldn't catch my breath, and my eyes started to water. When was the last time I laughed so hard? That deep belly, feel-it-in-your-toes laughter. I needed it. It had been guest performances on late-night talk shows, meet and greets with radio stations across the nation, and grinding in the studio to make sure each track hit like this single for the past month. It was all hard work and no sleep, many creative differences and debates on my sound and look, and it all culminated in this music video. And I looked like I belonged in a Western created by Adam Sandler. My skimpy, tan-hide two-piece bikini had feathers and beads hanging down like a flapper's fringe. This shit was funny, and it wasn't supposed to be. In my delirious, lack-of-sleep state, it all seemed to be in bad taste. But everyone who held the purse strings loved it. I just wanted my own music video, and this was how I could get it. This was the launch pad for my solo career. I needed to pay my dues before I could take more creative control with my music. Before I could extract myself from the group of barely covered male dancers, I heard a noise that could raise the dead. My mother. "Avery?" The shrill was accented with the echoing clicks of her Jimmy Choo stilettos on the concrete floor of the downtown Los Angeles warehouse where we were filming. My mom was a yard away from me, and on reflex, my shoulders hunched over in anticipation of the earful my momager was going to unleash on me. "Why did I just see Fabian run out of here yelling that he quit?" she asked me. "Because I'm so tired." Hiccup. I took a deep breath to try to banish the hiccups away, holding it in, trying to get to 10. "Entirely unprofessional," she hissed under her breath, and turned her cold eyes to the dancers. They dispersed faster than I could blink. Hiccup. I giggled. Mistake. I gulped down air again. "All my sacrifice to get you here, near the pinnacle of success, and you would throw it away because you are tired? With your Rolling Stone cover dropping so soon, one would think you'd be working extra hard to get this music video perfect. Laugh on your own time, but not on productions." I expelled my breath. The mention of my magazine cover ruffled my feathers a little bit. She dropped it as if I didn't do all the hard work to even get that opportunity, that I haven't been working around the clock for years. "Mom, lighten up. We've been filming all week and have to have all the shots by now. Fabian even said we're over budget." "Do you want this music video to flop?" She crossed her arms and her face looked unamused, but still perfect from her spa treatments and Botox. I hated when she asked me rhetorical questions. Obviously, I did not want my song or accompanying music video to flop, but I also did not want to create a reputation for being expensive this early in my career. "No, Mom." "Right. So why don't you let everyone do their jobs and make the best damn music video this genre has ever seen?" "That's stretching it," I mumbled. She caught it and did not think it was funny. She attempted to glare, but with all the Botox in her forehead and around her eyes, the effect was less than intimidating, since her eyelids were the only things that could move. Still, I could interpret the subtle sign of her displeasure, a common occurrence for me. But I really did try to make her proud. She sacrificed so much for me over the years. What was a few more hours dancing? "Sorry," I squeaked, as I looked down and got back into place. "Places!" she yelled. "Run through rehearsal. I'll bring the director back. Let's wrap this shoot strong." Hiccup. "Let's take it from the top one more time." I clapped to my dancers. I cocked my hip in my starting pose and counted in. 5, 6, 7, 8. We got back to work. When filming finally wrapped, it was at 11:02 p.m., and Fabian and I were back on good terms. I mean, I wasn't thrilled the last shot filmed was of me crawling on the fake forest floor toward the camera, looking as sexually suggestive as possible, but as everyone liked to tell me, sex sells. The only crawling I wanted to do was into bed, which I couldn't do because I had to catch a flight to Dallas for rehearsal for a show in a few nights. A sold-out show opening for the hottest rapper on the planet, Mysterious Money, where the S's are dollar signs. Another incredible opportunity I had earned from my time being featured, creditless, on tracks since I was 19. a legendary and award-winning director for my music video, and a sold-out show opening for one of the most...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?